morning, beautiful ladies, and welcome to another episode of Bees Elevate with Anupama. Today, I'm going to talk about my own experience with my business. I do remember when I started off almost 10 years ago, I was a one woman show. That means I wore many caps. I was the MD, I was the marketing person, I was the sales person, I was the operations person, I was the admin person, and I was the peon, office boy, everything rolled into one. Now, being a marketeer myself, I realized that I had to work very smart, and especially when it came to promoting my business. And being a marketeer is one thing that you realize that you should take each and every opportunity to talk about your business. Just the way you say hi, that's the way you actually talk about your business. It has to be your second nature. Fine, as long as it was and it is about talking about your business, it's your own baby. You get to talk about it every time that you want to. But then, what happens if you're one person and you have to do so many roles? That's when you start looking at channels, options that can make your life as a business owner easier. In fact, that's when I started realizing that I required processes and systems. Wow, I said processes and systems. So what do I do? How do I start? And then I realized, yes, if I have to build up processes, I need to know each and every aspect of my business and put it down in black and white. So I sat down and started mapping out my business processes. How would I market? Which channel? What would I say in these channels? What is the message that I want to go across? When it comes to sales processes, what is the customer journey? Who is my target audience? Each and every aspect, I started putting it up on paper. And as I started building up these processes, I realized that a lot of these processes would be standardized. They didn't have to much of a deviation if I go with the same process to 20 different clients. That means I would actually can automate this process. I said, wow, now things are getting a little easier. From mapping out the process to actually standardizing those processes. And as days went by, I started looking at technological options, applications, apps, web apps, mobile apps, which can make my life easier as a business owner. Now, these business processes will be put into business systems. Now, what is a business system? A business system is actually a collection or a compilation of small tasks, actions, decisions, applications, tools, which make a transaction of a business to its customer easy, efficient, and productive. And as I built up those systems and picking up apps on the go, it so happened that now my systems were becoming automated. They were not only being put in black and white, they were being standardized and they were being automated. And what happened was, by the time of almost 2.5 years that I was working as a solo entrepreneur, I had a fair idea of what works for the business and what doesn't. By and large, businesses who start with a single owner work the same way. So you also are in the same situation. If you are a single owner, you want to do too many things in the shortest possible time, in the most efficient way, in the most cost-effective way. So if you can build a process, standardize it and automate it, while you have a business system in place, and that business system can actually be communicated with your team if you start hiring. or if you have somebody freelancing with you, or if you have an associate with you, a partner with you, it's easier to share those things. So the bottom line is, if I have to summarize, what does a business system or a business process do? A business process takes you into a business system. A business system, if automated, makes your life easy, right? It increases efficiency and productivity. If it's automated and if it's a technological element to it, it's easily updated, communicated, and shared. It is easily maintained. You can share it within your team and get your team aligned with the system, with the process, with the task that it is at hand. Business processes and systems can save you time, efforts, and money. And most important, if you have a business system in place, it's a shared responsibility of the business owner and the team to use it effectively, leverage it to increase your bottom line. Now, having said that, let's look at what kind of systems we can put in place. Any business requires quite a few systems, like they require a marketing system, they require a sales, they require customer service, they require your HR, legal and compliance, and finance, of course. Now, with the systems in place, just imagine what you can achieve in the shortest possible time in the most efficient manner. Now, not all businesses require all the systems. It depends on what kind of business you have, what kind of target audience you're looking at, for example, B2B, B2C, and what kind of numbers you're trying to generate. If you're not that aggressive, you want to limit it to a small niche, then you might not require all the systems. But if you want to grow aggressively and get into the bigger market and a wide scope of geographical locations to play around, then you of course require that many systems in place. Now, how do I build up systems? Yes, if you are a solo entrepreneur, you can go the way I went. First, decide which are the processes that you need in place. What is your requirement? Then make sure that it can be standardized or it's a standalone. Identify that. Then identify which is a priority. And once you've decided the priority, see which can be standardized and automated. Standardizing and automation can add actually a value to what you do, because those are routine things that can be done away with automation. Once you have taken this task, now it's about finding the right tools to plug in. Now, these tools are free, available on the net. You have paid ones, you have basic ones, you have advanced ones. And if you know what you want, what is your requirement, then it's easy to pick up. So pick up a tool that fulfills your requirement, is user friendly, is easily shared, upscaled, and communicated to your team, and most important, it is within your budget. Now, when these things are taken care of, you pick up the most highly recommended 3. And that's what exactly I did. I picked up the 3, made sure that I use them for 15-20 days, because each of the apps that are available on the net, they either have a trial period or a free version. So use them for 15-20 days, see that you are comfortable with it. If your team is using it, it's comfortable with using it, and then onboard it. Don't pick up applications that have complex technological integrations. If you are not tech savvy, then they can create a problem. But use those ones which are much more user friendly, have good dashboards, you understand what is happening. And once you have onboarded that, make sure that you leverage it to its maximum capacity and capability. Because the more you use it, you will get the hang of it, your team will get the hang of it, and it will add to your benefits rather than your concerns or challenges. Now, what kind of systems do you require? For example, if I have to take marketing, or let's stick to digital marketing. We all do digital marketing. We require our digital presence to be on for every business at any given point of time. Now, a business, what kind of digital assets does it have? Website, social media handles like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. And we are updating our websites on a regular basis. We are updating our social media on a daily basis. And if you're a single business owner or a solo entrepreneur, then what happens? That's too much to ask for, right? Now, what you would require in a digital marketing automation system? First and foremost, I would require a scheduling app. The scheduling app which tells me what I'm supposed to post on which channel, which creative, and gives me reminders. Yes, 10 minutes before, 20 minutes before. So a scheduling app is kind of a must, because 4-5 channels at one go is a little difficult for one person when he is doing other things as well. Then you require is a tracking app to track if your post is working or not. So now comes the tracking aspect. You need monitoring apps, analytical apps. Monitoring apps tell you exactly how your post is doing by tracking the likes, the comments, the shares. An analytical tool actually gives you a report of or advice or suggestion or how, or in comparison to the competitors or comparison with your earlier post as to how you're doing. So now you see it's a step-by-step thing. Scheduling, then we require is a tracking, and then we require an analytical tool. Now this string together becomes a system. Apart from that, we have other tools to plug in. For example, if it's a website, I need to do the SEO. I need to track the SEO. I need another process. I need another tool. If it's email that I want to do, I need something like MailChimp and HubSpot, where data is collected and I can create an email and shoot it out to a few thousand people. Now that becomes a small process in the entire digital automation system. You have SMS, you have WhatsApp broadcasts, you have, what else I can think of in digital is website, I said SEO. Yeah, all these things, even those small tasks, when they're put together and plugged into the process that you've created, it becomes a standardized system that not only you, but every person that walks into your business as a digital marketer maybe tomorrow, or as a creative person, or as an admin person, or as a manager, can follow and make his own. So that is the importance of creating systems. Systems make life easy for the business owner. And I can't stress enough of what it can do and cannot do for businesses who are run by a single owner. Because a single owner wears different caps at different points of time. And if they have to keep a pulse of everything, and specifically if you have automated your marketing, that is a precursor to your sale, right? If the precursor itself is weak, then how are you going to make any sale and profits for your business? Not possible. So systems are built on a need basis. They have to be specifically built for your business. What is your requirement? and they have to be built over time. Don't say I want to build all the systems at one go. Doesn't happen. Yeah? Now I just spoke about just the marketing aspect of it. But once the marketing finishes, you have to go to the sales aspect. You need to build a sales system. Now a sales system is not only the conversion of the lead to a deal, where you convert a prospective client into a buyer or a purchaser, but also then maintaining a relationship, maybe giving him after sales services. Now these processes also have to be put into the sales system to make it a comprehensive experience for your client. That becomes your sales system. For example, you have products which require refunds and after sales service, this kind of things. Then you need to make a system for after sales or a customer service, because if complaints have to be received, how are you going to do it? Who is going to be responsible? And what kind of applications are you going to use to automate that aspect? So these are the things that go into an after sales system. Then you have customer management. You have so many customers, you have so much of data. What do you do with that data? You could just can't throw it around and let it lie. Therefore, no use. You need to keep it safe. You need to keep it updated, and you have to use it for your marketing purpose. Then this data has to be maintained. So data maintenance, or what we ideally use CRM applications for, has to be incorporated. A lot of people tell me, oh yeah, we do that. We have a CRM on our Excel sheet. Well, use something that's an application, a cloud-based application, where it gives you features like it can show you the communication, the conversations, the engagement that you have had with your clients, what they have ordered from you, what they can order from you, how many times have you sent them an ad, how many times you have sent them an email. Now all this conversation, all this communication actually can go into a CRM, and it can give you real-time idea, real-time insights about how your business is performing when it comes to marketing and sales. So implement a CRM, and there's so many of them available online. There's so many of them available online. Some of them free, some of them at a very nominal cost. And if you want advanced features, then of course at a higher cost. Then you require operational systems. You require HR systems as you grow. But to start off with, at least start off with a marketing and sales system, so that you can aggressively and focus on just the sales aspect, creating revenue and profits for your business. So my sincere advice to all the solo entrepreneurs out there, go back to the basics. Look at your business. So which processes you can put down on paper, standardize it, and automate it. Build these systems and make a difference to your business. If you have any questions regarding business automation or business processes and systems, do give me a shout, and I'll surely make a time for addressing your concerns and challenges. Well, that's all from me today. See you next week with another topic. Till then, have a rocking week ahead. And before I end this, let me wish all of you a very, very Merry Christmas.